What's up, cross trainers? Welcome to Connect Church. I want to begin our time just by telling you a personal story that took place actually yesterday. I was walking downtown Pella. I was coming back from a meeting at a coffee shop, and I was walking past our well-known Dutch front stores. Pella has a Dutch history that we celebrate, so all the storefronts have this Dutch look. I was passing our favorite famous bakeries, which if you ever make it to Pella, you gotta come to. And as I was walking, I saw this guy, and I just want to explain what I saw. He was probably a man in his 50s. I'm not a great judge of age, but that's what I would say. And he had this amazing, long, ZZ top beard, okay? It's way more impressive than mine. And I just want to share with you the thoughts that were popping in my head. And I'm not proud of these thoughts. I'm actually ashamed of these thoughts, but I want to be real with you. I first of all thought, man, that's pretty cool. Like, it would take years for me to get there, and I don't know if my wife would ever want me to get there. But then my mind started to turn to thoughts about who, based on his appearance, I thought he would be, what type of guy he would be. I started to sadly assign him into categories when it comes to social status, personality, character. And honestly, that's shameful for me even to share with you today. That's where my mind went. And I caught myself, though. I caught myself like, Brad, what are you doing? You don't know the guy. You have no clue what his story is. And I share that because of the story that we repped out that is true, found in 1 Samuel. It's a story of Samuel looking for the next king. Kind of like here in America in 2020, it was election year. Not because King Saul's term was up, but that he had turned his heart from God and his ways. And so God told him, I'm finding myself a new king. And he directs Samuel to Jesse's family, who has a bunch of boys. And when Jesse sees those boys, and particularly Eliab, he says in his mind, he just thinks, his mind just pops out these thoughts. This has to be the guy. That's the actual Hebrew translation. Now, this is the Lord's anointed. This has to be. Because of what he saw. And God addresses his thoughts with words. He says, Samuel, you're looking at the wrong thing. Don't be determining a person's greatness to be king on appearance, on height, on looks. That's not what God looks at. That's not what I look at. I don't look at the things that men look at, which is appearance, outward things. I look at the inward things. I look at the heart. And later in this book, we read that he was looking for David, a man after God's own heart. Man, this hits me. And this verse has hit me many times because I think there's just this tendency, I don't think just in me, but in us, to look at the outward and to simply assign people accordingly to that. So this is my challenge to us today. I have two. So the first one, and I'm going to admit, this may be a little uncomfortable. It's kind of like squatting in CrossFit. It's uncomfortable, but there's blessing. The first one is this. Is there anyone that you have or that you are, or maybe you're going to come across today or this week, that you see them and you put them in a categorical box? You base who you think they are on their outward appearance. If that's the case, all I'm going to ask of you today is to go to them. Get to know their heart. Ask them things. Ask them things that you're going to be able to see. Like, can you just tell me a little bit of your story? Tell me a little bit of your life. Tell me what your passions are. Tell me what your loves are. What drives you to live in a day? Get to know their heart. And second of all, this is what I'm going to say. We don't always just look at people and their appearance. We also project an appearance, right? All you got to do is look on someone's Facebook feed or Instagram, and we prettify our appearance to impress people. And my challenge to you, to me today, is project your heart. You are a follower, a disciple of Jesus. And the true King Jesus is at work on your heart, making you a man, a woman after his own heart. And so today, allow people to see your heart that's being transformed by Jesus by letting down the projected appearance you want people to see. Allow them to see something greater. Allow them to see the King at work on someone he loves, you. Blessings.